Good morning and welcome back to my channel. Today we're testing out the 120 macro lens. The first test, is it good for vlogging? Probably not. Let's go to the roof. I'm outside because there's only one focal distance that you can actually test the 120 at, and it's this one. And my apartment is simply not this long. I want to test today what this is being recorded on, which is the 120 macro lens GF Fuji thing, right? I bought it because I hated the macro extension tube that literally doesn't work on any lens, fight me, except purportedly this one. So I'm going to take my most hated thing in the Fuji universe, which is the 45G macro lens. Actually, sorry, it's not the most hated thing in the Fuji universe. The most hated thing in the Fuji universe is the Fuji app, which is actual toilet. It's so unusably bad. The 45G extension tube is slightly better than that, in that it completely doesn't work on anything but alleges to work on something, which is this. Anyway, this is my long-winded, unscripted, terrible way of introducing our video concept for today, which is to take a photo of my watch in macro using the macro lens and the macro extension tube to see if it is in fact shit or if I'm just a rubbish photographer. Or both. Both is definitely a possibility. Okay, lighting setup. First things first, it's on a light board. Secondly, I've added the Godox steady light. I think that's what it stands for. It's a video light, but you're watching a video, so that's why I've used it. And then that creates a shadow, which is compensated for my on-camera flash, which is also by Godox. The focusing distance, if you're boring enough to care about that stuff, 8 inches from the front, but it's technically measured from the back, which is about 14.5 inches. Get a life. Oh, and I added a white backboard to help fill in the shadows. Careful when you do that if you're anywhere near as clumsy as me. Then obviously you take the photo. Remember your 2-second delay to account for stability. Optical image stabilization is on, but the maximum flash speed sync is 125th of a second. Don't forget. Okay, so first up is the 120 with the extender on at the minimum possible focusing distance. Firstly, cleaning your watch with a toothbrush kind of works, so that's a bonus. But this is as close as you can get to the watch face and still everything being focused. All of the settings are parallel across this camera. I think you'll be with me. I'd be very interested to get your feedback on this, and I'm very glad I've got that in there. There's a special name for that. Points in the comments for everyone that can get what that is. Very specific to watch photography. Begins with an F. I don't know what the prize will be. Maybe it's another video. This is what it looks like with the extender on at the standard focusing distance that I've used for the other image. Again, I mean, it's glorious. It's absolutely glorious. Same settings, 0 edits. I hate it when people do edits on this. This is exactly what it looks like coming out of camera. Obviously, I've got some lighting set up and things like that, but this is all straight out of camera. And then finally, there's the 120 without the extender on. Again, I haven't moved anything on the tripod. All the settings are unadjusted. This is a little brighter because it's a little further away. But here, again, this is better. This is better. This looks better. This looks sharper. I think there's definitely, the extender definitely has an impact in some way. Oh, I didn't get to the crud that lives under the stoppers. My word. But essentially, yeah, this, which is my favorite image. This is good. It's very nice. It's a very good looking image straight out of camera. This has got a bit more of that special word, which I shall look for in the comments. But this is probably the one that I'll choose to edit because I think I've got the most latitude with it. Anyway, I hope that was a thrilling ride through macro photography of a watch. It's about as interesting as I could possibly make it. So if you enjoyed that, let me know. If you didn't enjoy that, also let me know. We're a come all community here. There we are, and I'll hope to see you on my next video, which I hope isn't actually that far away. If you've got any ideas for that, obviously help me out. Take care, lots of love. Bye bye.